Oh, what's up, everybody? It is Tuesdays again, and we are live. What the hell is everybody up to? Lars, Dan, and Unfinished. I did smoke some corn Sunday. Some good stuff. Is that the air charge temp sensor up there on the left? Yeah, it's air intake temp. But yeah. Dan, if you're here, that is a twin turbo 3.5 Explorer that I put a engine in today. Was not the funnest thing on the planet, but busy day at work. What you working on, Tom? Yeah, the funny part about that is she knew she had timing codes, and hey, Colleen, um, she knew it needed a chain set, but she let it go, and instead of a probably $1,600, it is now like six, so 6,000 for an engine, labor, all that fun shit. So yeah. Cop cars and recalls. Holy crap. So I missed all my people this week. Hope everybody's doing all right. I couldn't wait to get on my live tonight. It's been really nice out. Um, had a really good Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Lunar, what's up, man? How you been? It was gorgeous out today. This morning was a little bit chilly, but wasn't too hateful. It wasn't too long. We had all the doors open, though. We typically always have the doors open, but we are downwind from every storm that comes in. So whenever it starts blowing, it comes right in the doors and blows shit everywhere. So I'm good, man. It's been a pretty good week so far. Yeah, we're supposed to be 78 tomorrow, I think. So I'm totally down with that. Yeah. Possible 80s, but clear. I'll take it. Friday, we're supposed to have a little bit of rain, but I'm okay with that too. A little bit of rain here and there is cool. Supposed to have a super nice weekend. Lunar is looking for challenges for the 3D printer. What do you want or need? Ooh. Huh. Oh, man. That's a good one. Make me a stand for, I don't know, make me a stand for my Glock or Yeah, a Glock for my couple of my pistols. You know, it's nice to have them standing up on when I'm working on them. Yeah, we're supposed to have some beautiful weather up here. I'm hoping to work on the square body for the next 4 days. Big challenge right now is how. Heck yeah, that's a hell of a challenge. You heard his brain. You praying for a couple of 1911s? Hell yeah, I'm down, dude. I had one for a Glock 17, but it was shit. It broke. I think I stuck it on the second time I stuck it on there. It broke it. So in my one door, um, I've got 4 nylon holsters that I can actually slide pistols in. So I don't have a problem with storing them, but it would be nice to have that option. Or, when I'm working on them, I can, set it over here, done cleaning it, that type of thing. 3D printers at Micro Center. I thought about getting one, but I got enough shit to do. CNC machine, hell yes. I got to learn how to use a CNC long time ago, but they're a bit different than they were back then. Still under the same, same, just programming. I don't have any blocks, so no idea what their geometry would be. I have other holsters and door, and I absolutely hate them. Really? Well, mine are secured. There's 2 Phillips screws. I secured the parts to. So my doors didn't come this way. I actually got a piece of 5/8 inch thick. I can't remember what kind of plastic it is, but I took my table saw and cut it down where it fit inside the door, slid down into it. It's nice and tight. And then I screwed those holsters into those pieces of plastic. So they're not coming off. So, yeah. Crap, that's cool, man. I made mine to where I knew they wouldn't fall off because I did have that fear as well. I like the CNC machine in this machine. Yeah, hell yes. Hell yeah, that would be impressive. But work with what you got. Um, I'd still I've got a Smith and Wesson MMP 2.0 40 that double stack. I like you to stand for that one. But I also have a 1911 frame, a 2011 10 mil. It'd be cool to have a stand for that. So, see what you can come up with. Yeah. I know the one stand that I got for I got a Glock 45. It's got the 19 upper, 17 lower, and I got the stand. And I'm telling you, the second time I stuck it on there, it broke, and it wasn't even right. I think they actually made it for a 19 because the magazine wouldn't actually go all the way up inside and click. So I returned it. I made it in here. Good evening. Howdy, old Mac. But Lunar Dan asked for some stilts, some stands for something. Maybe you could get with him and make a few of those. Yeah, I can see why you put faith in yours. Mine come with it. It's a nice safe, but I have no faith in those holsters. Mine. Huh. Yeah, I spaced mine out. I've got two AR magazine holders. Sup, bro? Above those, so I got a double gun safe, and it's got shelves in one side where I can't do any of that stuff, but then long guns in the other. So I stuck all that stuff in that door. Is it the same Magwell? Yes, it is the same Magwell, but the 17 is 2 rounds more. The 17's a full frame, 19's a sub compact frame, so it's 2 less rounds. Unlike the 43 where it's like 4 less or even 5 maybe. I was talking to Jason earlier. I was telling him I was putting a motor in a Ford explosive. I meant to say a Ford exploder. I knew what I meant, but my phone knew different. Hey, Landon. And Colleen's loading him up. 9mm Glock 19, Creedmoor 6.5, and a shotgun, all in my safe. That'll get the job done, old Mac. Definitely get the job done. You're trying. Plus the wife's cool. Okay. I got a few of them in there. 3D stuff, that's cool. I'll keep them in mind for sure. Don't tell me you want a challenge. Yeah. Got to hit the road at 4 a.m. Holy crap. 1,500 miles. Oh, man, if you got to hit it, get some rest. Got to be, definitely got to be rested for that kind of trip. Explosive exploder, all the same. That's right. Where are you going for in 1,500 miles? Should be fun. If only I had 10K rounds for each. Yeah. I mean, it's not hard. It's just hard to spend the money on it. My 12 gauge rounds. Oh, what's up, dude? Hitting the road. Where are you going? Ah, hell yeah. Well, thanks for stopping in, dude. It's good to hear from you. Passed him on the road last Tuesday. Auburn, Washington. Cool. In a firefight, Ryan, go way fast. Yeah. Well, I've got a shit ton of 12 gauge, but I don't have 10,000 rounds of anything. Used to take the kids mud ball racing. There was one called the Exploder. Nice. Now they call it bounties and all kinds of shit. All in racehorses. Oh, dang. Bet that pays good, doesn't it? Make them horses all you. I'll be over tomorrow to grab the appliance dolly, Jason. I'll get a couple washer and dryer for Erica. Out of all my rifles, my favorite gun is my pristine 1944 M1. Hey, we've got an M1. Pretty sure that's what the 30-06 is. My favorite pistol is Competition 1911, and my dad gave me first place rapid fire King Perry for hell yeah, dude. I love me a good 1911. I love them. My 10 mil, it's a 1911, frame, but it's a 2011. Just my normal salary right from the ranch, though. Okay. Worst comes worst, we can always go to the beer cans, tennis balls, and lighter fluid. Okay, then, bruh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we've got an M1 30-06. That some bitch hits hard. Kimber 1911. Yeah, the newer ones aren't all that great. I've not heard, good things about them at all. And I was actually going to get one. This thing was like really sexy, but I decided against it. So, I mean, I've shot a bunch of different 1911s, the original Colts. Actually, Jason had our uncle's original Colt 1911, but he got rid of it. Means, dude, it's got a steel butt on it. That thing hurts. My hunting rifle is a 1917 Eddystone. Bolt action. If it was an older Kimber, yeah. Oh, you sold it back to him? Well, he must have lost it when they stole his shit. Love shooting, but can't tell one gun from another. Oh, wow. I mean, guns to me are like cars. There's a different model, a different year. There's all kinds. But yeah, I mean, I've shot tons of 1911s, tons of different ones. I love shooting my M1, feeling like history. Yeah, that some bitch hurts. So I started GoFundMe to get a hypersonic missile. I mean, if you have the right credentials, yes, you can get one, but I don't want them sticking a microscope up my ass to be able to, have anything like that. Rock River AR-15. Had? Losing in a boating accident? Hate it when that happens. I have two. One shoots bubbles and one shoots ping pong balls. Love you, Ray. I agree. That's a huge difference between River and Rock Island. 1911. One is made in the United States, a super section. Some got off the forest. That is true. Designing a drip rail block for RV slide outs. And I may need printed. Heck yeah. There you go. Auto diffusion. Jason, that's for you. Nope. Pen and paper. I have 2 Rock River arms there. 15, 1, Bushmaster. Okay. High point that was quickly converted into an X-ray. Yeah. High point is. Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Wolverines. I don't know if everybody can't tell me. I like the new one too. It was pretty good. You didn't like the remake, huh? I mean, a lot of remakes you can't. It's. I mean, you can, but it's not as good as the first one. But it was a good movie. No, it's all good, dude. I mean, I don't mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings. They did. I totally agree. I would rather watch the original than the new one, but the new one made a bunch of money. Yeah, I should have done that, Landon, but I didn't. I had brats to raise, so I had to spend all my money there. I do. Every once in a while, I'll see a deal and I'll buy a few hundred or so. So I'm still working on that, but it's nowhere cheap like it used to be. Although my dad, Saturday at the gun show, we found a guy in Michigan, Brass King, I think his name was. Um, they he makes these 45 Winchester Magnums that he's got a Grizzly Mark One. And this thing is a fucking hand cannon, but he rebuilds them. He specializes in them because that's what his dad used to do. He helped design the pistols, I think, from what he had said. But they have a 9mm Winchester Magnum also. And you're all watching even Ridley. Hi, baby. Is she reaching for me yet? Well, we all have Arnold, Chuck Norris, Sylvester Stallone, Statham, and I'm not worried. What? I'm live, you jackass. Damn kids. Yes, and smiling. Damn kids. She says, "Oh yeah." Anyway, from your side profile, you look like my youngest brother. Well, he's a good-looking feller, isn't he? In my time, I've been told I look like so many different people. It's funny. Brian, what up? Old fart. Yeah, keep it up, kid. I'll have your uncle time you out. You keep that shit up. So all but my last one all look like me. Uh-huh. Yeah, now you love me. Uh-huh. There's a guy on here. His name's Dakota's Time Out. I think he changed his name, but he would get timed out just for the fun of it. And you keep that shit up, and you're going to be one of those. You'll be timeout Danny, like you as a kid, put you in a timeout, sit your ass right on the couch. Sometimes. Danny do. We did get to go see Maze on Sunday, which was really, really cool. She's a cute little shit. Called in sick yesterday, didn't want to work, stayed home. Not me, man. I'd rather go to work. But Jason's new grandbaby is a sweet little thing. Yeah, she's cool, man. She's calm and cool and funny and smiley like crazy. So they're 3 months apart. Well, wait, no. 2.5 months apart. Yeah. Yes, yeah, yeah. Maze was born the same day your grandson was. I have to be sick enough to where I barely have enough energy to get. Yeah, yeah, same here. I have not called in sick. Well, since I got COVID in 21, I didn't even call off sick then. I had to go because the boss made me go get checked. So I had to take a 10-day staycation. Dude, it was gorgeous out. Get exhausted standing there at the turlet. What up, Don? I didn't something big yesterday. Wife and kids are gone yet. Like I said before, I believe in 2 years, 9 miles in Arizona. Take care. Oh, okay. Dude, Brian, I would have done the same damn thing. When before I got the house, we were in this. It was a house, but not. It was like a half double type of thing. Ridley doesn't like the grass. She cried until I picked her up. Yeah, all of you did that. You all pulled your feet back before I put you down. It was funny as hell. But this like an apartment, but it was a house. And I had nowhere to put all my tools and shit in my slicks for the car. I think I ended up putting my slicks at Jason's. I can't remember. Jason's or Mike Benchick's. But got my hand dolly, got my 3 Pontiac V8 455s out in the basement and upstairs. Hell yeah. Now in the apartments, when I first got my 350, it's in the Camaro. I carried that sumbitch downstairs to that basement and tore it down. I got it all tore apart, and then Jason told me to take it to the machine shop so they can rebuild it. So then I carried the bare block upstairs, which was so much lighter, put that in the back of his Suburban. Wait a minute. No, I think I actually took it in the back of the Camaro. The Suburban I used when I picked up my doors. But yeah, I took the block and the heads in the trunk of the Camaro and took them to the machine shop. But yeah, that's back when, before my back was hurt. Ha ha ha. But yeah, that other place, I had to put my tools and everything in like part of the dining room and our bedroom. And then we had this like storage room where I put some of it too. And man, it sucked. I hated it. Just be careful if you scoot that, you're really going to screw those floors up. But the part that sucks here is originally when in 2005, when I bought the house, I had planned on building a garage. Cardboard would be good under the plywood. Was putting the wife through nursing school and all this fun stuff, and went from that to kicking her out and not having a garage for 20 years. So I do now have a application in for a garage. She likes sweet and sour sauce and ranch. Go figure. Sweet and sour I'd expect, but ranch, that's all you. But yeah, hopefully I can get the garage soon. I have to hop off. It was fun, guys. Heck yeah, dude. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. If you want any more, 3D jobs, just hit us up and we'll give you some more ideas. Get with Jason on that drain. I'm sure you guys can come together on something. Stop it. That's gross. Damn it, man. Frisch's tartar sauce is dang good too. So Frisch's tartar sauce is hard to beat. We've made some at home. I'm not sure what they add to theirs to make theirs so much better, but theirs is really damn good. But all the Frisch's around us closed. Someone else bought them and has opened it back up, but village hurt tonight. Lifted nose for shots. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, those are probably, I'm going to say, at least 50 pounds heavier than a small block, if not more. No wonder. Damn. Damn it. Let's see. Average sales endurance first star. Oh, I have to look into that. Holy crap! Okay, well, I was wrong. Without accessories, it's 600 pounds. So in a small block 350, should weigh it can weigh from 350 to 400 pounds depending on what intake and parts it has. Holy crap! Okay, yeah, I'm good. She started to get mad that you aren't physically here. She's growling at the phone. Woody, what up? Got my friend's Dart, Little M. Tall deck upstairs too. Project works for 450. Cool. I hate how my head clogs up like this just because it drives me crazy. What's Woody up to tonight? Yeah. The Little M's are built super sturdy. But a fully assembled one still don't weigh near that 455. It said a fully complete carved oil pan 455 is 800 pounds. That's heavy. Yeah, you still make the video say it's for somebody else. Had a rough day to who's counting. Yeah, I mean, just chalk it up to a rough day because tomorrow's a new one, man. That's how it goes. Well, come on. It was Google. How could Google be wrong? With all the accessories and everything, it says around 800 pounds, but without the accessories, it says 600. $454 is 800. I don't doubt it, dude. Those things are gigantic. I've I've not messed with a few of them, but a few of them. Changed one. I did a Ford 460, tons of small blocks. Gage fixed his other fart box, his other Ranger. Big dummy truck. I'm not sure which one that is. Cadillac 500, surprisingly light. I don't know if I've ever messed with one. I've worked on them, but I don't think I've ever pulled one. Was it the 472? I have, and it wasn't light. When I built 454 with the C2500 moving. Well, the 454 we moved around wasn't all that bad. It rolled pretty good. Both of his Rangers are big dummy trucks. And knocking. Oh. Well, he's young. He'll learn. Hopefully. Dang it. The one Ranger didn't look that bad, but it was also dark, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know if it was knocking or it had an exhaust leak. It did had a super bad exhaust leak. I did hear that. But hey, it made it 2 hours one way and 2 hours back. Gotta say something about that. Oh man, I gotta stop that. Hi, Marissa. I'm hoping for a nice weekend. I want to take my damn boat out. That reminds me, I need to get some counterweights for the cherry picker. 440 with trans likes to teeter it. we we would always just stand on the back of the engine hoist. There's many times where we rolled the car out of underneath it because we couldn't move the hoist. So just like when we put the motor in Dad's Suburban, we couldn't move the engine hoist because of the driveway, so we just rolled the truck forward. So hey, sister, if you're still, yeah, she's still here. All small blocks wrapped on. Oh crap! Sorry, can't help it. I'm whooped. I don't think we've ever had our big hoist teeter. I've had the one at work, and the older one we had at the other work where me and Jason was. Standing on the back is okay until they forget and step off. Luckily, it was over the bed of the truck. Yep, they do that. Hey, soul sister. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much we. I can't remember what hoist it was. It was before we got the red one we have, but yeah, it was bad. Slip and fall over. uh, so funny story. Danny, she had fluid behind her ears. We had tubes put in, so she didn't walk for a long time. And when she finally did, I'm like, okay, go sit down somewhere. Yeah, I know. Damn it, I'm sorry. When I leaving work today, I was there till about 5:30 or so, and I was yawning before I left. She's still a top heavy with her big head. Well, anyway, what do you got going on, Don? It's been kind of nice. What do you got? What have you been doing? Mechanics get tired after 40. Actually, it happened before that, but she napped till 7:50, so we aren't going to bed anytime soon. She comes by that naturally. Marriage does it to you before 40. That's 100%. Mechanics need a nap at 4, so I hear. They do. It's funny. That and her. The only thing that's different is Ridley's just got some chunky ass cheeks, and Maeve is catching up. She'll catch up. Although I think Hannah was a pretty thin baby too, wasn't she? I can't remember 100%, but I sent 2 Hacks Jeff photos of my living room now. He approves. Whew. I'll be 60 in 192 days. I still love working on cars. Yep. Hey, my dad turned 75 on the 6th, and he works on cars every day. Yeah, we got to put a fuel pump in the Tahoe too. It started leaking. It rusted out. So it's going to get towed to the shop Wednesday or Thursday. That's what creepers are for, napping. I got to look at that U joint. I'm like a hermit, still love it. I've been repainting the white letters on my front tires. Turns out white paint turns sandy brown when sprayed on rubber. Did you clean the tire real good? That's weird. He's 60 at the end of June. Needs primer. I don't ever remember using primer on the Mickey Thompsons. We relettered the Mickey Thompsons and put stripes on them to make sure they weren't spinning. Hmm. Wow. White markers at AutoZone. That's weird. I don't think I ever had one bleed through that was brown like that. Damn it, the Reds just lost again. I like to sniff the markers. It's 5 to 6 layers. Wow. Hang on a second. The Reds scored 20. I know it's 24-2. I listened to it and watched the game Friday night. Me and Dad in their driveway, and we're listening to them, and they caught up 5-5. They tied it, and then lost 5-8. And in the following game, playing against the Orioles, they won 24-2. How do you do that? Tread white paint marker. Bleeds too much with the texture of the rubber. Okay. Well, I'm learning something. Weird. Rubber has a bunch of micro grooves and sidewalls. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was that I used. Pretty sure it was a paint marker. Because, I mean, De La Cruz is overrated. Dude, he made one of the longest jumps to catch a ball in history. He's a bad dude. And he's got Eric Davis's number. He was having a pitcher. Oh. That's okay. I'm sure he don't care if he's overrated because he makes a bunch of money too. And he's only 23. He's probably made more than me and you put together in this past year. They could have spent that money on better hitters. The hitters are doing good. It's just our fielding sucks. Everybody's been hitting like crazy. You know, lots of home runs, 2 grand slams in the other one. Defense sucks, yeah. Those guys laugh all the way to the bank. I mean, I know the players aren't near what they used to be. Yeah, and I heard about him too, but it's I don't know how, it's not a gamble anymore like it used to be. It's all about money, who's got more money to, buy whoever it is, but the I know that the players are nothing like they used to be from, way back when I was watching when I was a kid. It's totally different people. Yeah, such as everything else, like Riverside and everyone else. I should have tried getting baseball. It was a better pitcher. And I threw a 96-mile-an-hour fastball when I was in high school, but it was unfortunate that we just couldn't afford for me to play. Um, I could hit them, I could field, I could do it all, but we just didn't have the money to get me in there. I hate basketball. I can't stand it. They should have tried baseball. Yeah. The only time I played basketball in school, because I got free shots and I didn't get suspended, it was a accident. That's the only time I played basketball. That's it. I hate the sport. I can't stand it. 96 mile an hour, but didn't the pitch go between home plate and first base? What you talking about? No. I got in trouble for goaltending all the time because I was knocked the ball out of the. They'd go to shoot and I would knock the ball out of the basket. And they'd call it goaltending, and they got a foul, and I'm like, whatever. Control. Uh, I could throw and aim really good. Ask Jason. So we were at one of the carnivals or whatever it was, and they had one of the bowl machines. The fastest I got to throw was like 68 miles an hour, and I was just like so depressed. It might have been St. Helens. I can't remember. There might have been a little bit of alcohol involved. Colleen, some of those underhanded pitches are fast. Get a bunch of old tradesmen together, then you have a pro team. So do the men's softball. They do that too. But dude, I'm telling you what, I've seen some of those underhanded pitches haul ass. Yeah, Bob could. Yeah, well, that's because they were underhanding a bunch of underprivileged tards. So that's just how schools are. Beeline that bitch. That's right. He would wrap his hand and over his shoulder. Yeah, I know. And damn, it was fast. Blooper bowl, just as bad. Yeah, Bob, that old man Griffith, he played. He was evil at horseshoes, the softball pitch. He did back before. Oh, what the hell is it? Where you throw the sandbags? Can't think straight. My head's clogged up. Threw a football pretty far. Yeah, we used to play football out in the street a long time ago. We could throw pretty far. I can't throw it as far now. It hurts my shoulder. Cornhole, yeah. He was nasty at cornhole, but it wasn't big then. Well, maybe in West Virginia it was, because that's where they were from. In my defense, he told me to throw a bean. So I threw a bean and he couldn't catch it. And he ate it in the face. And then you'll see seeing chrome flies all over the place. My shoulder will hurt if I throw too many. Yeah. Some new cornhole boards. Huh. I had some and I left them elsewhere. Damien can throw a football. He gets a kick out of telling everyone his mom taught him. Broke pins? Jesus. Yeah, I think, what was I doing? Like 26, 27 mile an hour balls down the lane. Got to learn somewhere. I've never seen a broken pin. That's crazy. I've hit them pins really hard before, like loud. I used to sink the 8 a lot. I used to play 9-ball tournaments down the traffic circle over in Dayton. I had 2 cues I took with me. One was for breaking, one was for playing. And we would play 8-ball just to warm up, and I dropped them a couple times. You get the right rack nice and tight, you hit it just at the perfect level, and I could drop it in that left corner every single time. 9-ball can be fun, but there is some assholes out there that just, they're not fun to play with. Softball record for 6 years. We kids hit the reset by accident after we threw the washing machine. Oh no. I cheat on 8-ball through my phone. How do you cheat? You just can't play. You guys need to fix the ones you got, and we'll worry about finding a stick. Oh, sweet. Dude, those are cool. Here we go again. Sorry. What in the hell? Marissa's 27. Jesus. 28. Okay, how's a year off? Cool. Has anyone ever seen an Alzheimer's patient shoot pool? No. Parkinson's? No. I I didn't have a stick to be able to teach them. So I had three 5-speed vehicles, and um, it was all when they were little bitty. So not when they grew up and started driving. Not going there. Sounds touchy. I have a 3 on the tree and 2 5-speeds. Yeah. No, I didn't have a stick when they were that age. I didn't have the chance to show them. I don't think I knew anybody that had one, that was around the block from me or nothing. I learned how to drive a stick working at Suburban Auto Body with Dad during spring break in high school. I miss my pool and drinking and womanizing days, but then I'm glad I don't have to date. That's no shit. Oh no, I know. Now I was 15 and was at Suburban Auto Body. I drove a 66 or 67 Chevelle. It was a 396 4-speed, and I learned how to drive it on a milk crate. So that was fun. And then they were the Toyota Corollas, but they called them the Chevy Novas. I drove a couple of those that were sticks, a couple other stick cars. So I got to learn how to drive a stick there. But very first time ever, John Bastian took me in his old Toyota, his old blue Toyota, when I was like 13. 70 C10 in Warren's dad's truck. I don't know if I remember that truck. I learned to drive a stick drunk in a co-worker's Ford pickup. I shifted and he clutched. That's awesome. Who green turd, yeah. Was it green? I thought it was blue. Um oh, the truck. I was talking about John Bastian's Toyota. Somebody else had a stick. Who the hell was it? I can't remember, but Toyota was blue. Okay. Um, Holy crap! I didn't have my license yet, and I drove it up to the drive-through and got something to drink, and then funny story: my first 16-year-old daughter and a 60-something lady with a flat tire. She was offered to change it, and they said, "You know how." Okay, I'm gonna fat bath and put her in bed. Okay, that's fine. Love you. Give her a kiss for me. And melted termites from the fire in the garage. Jesus. I had my first stick when I bought an 84 Charger. So that little TC3 that I rebuilt, that Jason's current wife, and it was actually his girlfriend at the time, I believe. Yeah, it was her car. They gave it to grandma or sold it to grandma and then blew a head gasket. So um, I did the head gasket and timing belt and all that stuff and put it back together. And grandpa left the damn air cleaner off and filled the engine full of water. Yeah, I meant only wife. I meant just your wife now. Um, but yeah, that had a 1.8 or 1.6. It wasn't a 2.2. I'm trying to remember what frickin' stick car it was that I drove with somebody's. I never got to drive Uncle Steve's pickup truck, his step side. Dan, I can't remember. I just know I've driven a shit ton of sticks, but never owned one long enough to be able to teach the girls how to drive one. Oh, it was Wendy. She had that Chevette with a 4-speed. And we drove the hell out of that little thing. Oh 08 CX7. I pulled out top. Just like today. I was told I can't pull this 3.5 EcoBoost out the top of this Explorer. It came out the top and it did not hang up on anything. No stick car except for the Camaro. Oh, I thought the Mustang, his Mustang 2 was a stick. I thought that's what he said. And Wendy had that black Chevette that had 4-speed. We drove the hell out of that poor little car. Yeah, I think he said it was a 4-speed. It blew up and caught fire. Weird thing is he doesn't know exactly what happened because it was still running when someone flagged him down to tell him it was on fire. So he pulled over, and as soon as he pulled over, it just went whoosh. JB, what the hell? How are you, man? Everyone in Inglewood had a Chevette. This one was cool. It had a 2.8 liter 4-speed. It was a V6 in this damn car. It was a nasty little thing. You're here, and that's all that matters. Well, we're glad to see you. Hope everything's going all right. I didn't get to see your one you put out today, JB. I'll get to it though once I'm done here. Far as I know, it was a factory. Yeah, that 1984 2.8 liter four speed. It was a rare combination. Um, it was typically known for four cylinders, but they did have a 2.8 liter option. But 84 was the only year for it. We can't get clearance with just the block, but the block and training. I didn't either. When I drove the car, I didn't know it was a six cylinder. I stepped on the gas and it scared the hell out of me. That little sucker would scoot. Oh God! I mean, that'd be just as much as putting a V8 in them. I watched a couple people do that, but if you want any type of a good drivetrain in it, you have to cut the floor out and redo it all. Hello, Wendy. I didn't see you pop in there. Driven 80S10 with 2.8 scoot across the intersection. Yeah, I had an 84 Camaro 5-speed T-top. Neat little car. It had a 2.8. Um, we I had to put a clutch in it. After doing the clutch, everything was good, but the shifter was kind of messed up. And um, me and Jason put that up on the workbench, and um, that transmission was held together with almost nothing but roll pins. I had to replace a clutch fork and all the bushings and the shifter bushing, all kinds of dumb shit because it was not wanting to shift all the way in the gear. The shift fork was broke, the nylons were wore out. And yeah, me and Jason did that, and holy shit. Yo, Vic! Heck yeah, can't wait to hear it. Spanish pad, don't know. Just remember. You can carry it on. No, no, the bell housing was. Um, so it was funny you say that because when I pulled it, I remember looking at Dad's transmission on his Camaro, and I looked at this thing, and it was weird as hell. But you know, nothing but a thing. Well, the difficult part was is the transmission itself was stuck around the throwout bearing. So I had to use pry bars and wiggle the transmission back and forth with these gigantic pry bars to get it out of the housing, the bell housing. And when I finally got it, Jason had to take emery cloth and sand it all the way down and smooth it out before we could get the new throwout bearing on it. Yeah, it was a mess. But once I got all that fixed, dude, that was a smooth shift in training. Just waiting on an estimate from the Amish contractor. There lots of work to be done. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my roofing material this weekend, and hopefully my roof will be done sometime next week. Yeah, yeah. I hope everything goes smooth for you, man. My kid is a retard. Hmm. Oh man, it's getting to be that time. Does anybody else got anything else they want to talk about? Uh, Sorry. You would just yeah. Just stoked. Cool. I mean, that's a good thing, man. Um, I was out your way, kind of a little closer to you Saturday. We went to the gun show, but it was too busy to try and get anything done then. I was cooking all day from that point on, and then Sunday morning all morning. Pretty sure. Pretty damn tired too. Got 3 lawns and the mower needs new drive wheels. So, oh wow, I need to sharpen my blades and clean the grass out of it. I'm gonna have to mow tomorrow before it rains. I don't think it's supposed to rain anytime soon though. Now it's supposed to rain Thursday, but regardless, it was the grass is so thick. It's clogging my mower up. So I gotta when I come in your way. Uh, I don't know. I had my dad and my uncle with me, and I had to get my uncle home. I've mowed in the rain. I ain't scared. Making hot sausage with onions. I'm good with the hot. Um, but no, my grass is so thick and green right now, JB, that my mower just it clogs up. It was almost on the highest setting. Cincinnati. But no, Vic. We went to the gun show, and then I had to get my uncle home, get dad home. It was just a real quick trip. I've been trying to look help Colleen. I can't let anyone else help me without trying to help myself. I don't know if and that makes total sense. Too many ditches to mow in the rain. The sharp blades do help a ton. Get some coats. Not allowed to where I'm at. I can't even have chickens. I'd love to have me a couple chickens and get some fresh eggs. You need a good sharpener close by. Well, I mean, it would take me like 6.5 hours to get to you, JB. But I take my blade off and hit it with my grinder, clean all the rough spots, and then file it down real nice and sharp. Make sure it's balanced, and I throw it back on. It takes about 15 minutes. I know you don't want to hear that. Clayton's like 10 minutes from me. Yeah. But we're going to a couple of my buddies across, I don't know, a couple miles from us. They're getting some chickens. And I bought a couple. So he's going to be sharing the eggs with me. I just don't like the cleanup, dude. They stink. Cleaning the coop and everything, that's the only part I don't like. Hmm. Yeah, mine, I don't have any big nicks in it, so it doesn't take long to get it cleaned up. But, my grandpa just showed me how to balance the blade on a screwdriver handle. So it's worked pretty good. It doesn't cause any vibration. So we're not, where I'm at, we're not allowed to have any open cages. They can't roam free in your yard unless you're completely fenced in and other dumb shit. So I think he's gonna have 5 chickens, 2 of which are mine. So I'll go over every once in a while and help him clean up. But yeah, I can't wait. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, there is, Dan, but they don't come in this far typically. Sometimes they do. The hawks like to pick them off too. Um, but for the most part, yeah, we don't get too many coyotes this far in from the woods. I mean, if they come in this far, dude, they're desperate. I mean, like super desperate. But I'd say the closest they've got to us is a couple miles away, as far as I know. But all right, y'all. It is 10. I've seen a fox here, and I'm in inner city. Damn. Yeah. So even the hawks we have around here, I mean, they could probably pick up a small child, but I don't know if they'd be able to carry them very far. But not saying they won't try. So whenever they're flying over, we stick kind of close to them. But yeah, thanks, Colleen. You guys have a good week. What's left of it? I'm gonna run and we are some lucky duckers, aren't we? Dylan, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you do the same, partner. Hope everything turns out quick for you. I'll get in touch with you. We'll make some stuff happen. Thank you, Dan. Dylan, don't have too much fun, dude. I love the pictures you put up, by the way. 3/5 left. Stop it. But anyway, everybody take it easy. We'll see you on next Tuesday. Everybody have a good week. All right. See you.